Hello, Taurus. This is your tarot reading for June 2022. Oops, kind of clumsy here. Okay, so you'll have 10 cards, no reversals. And then 3 rows of 3 with 1 card for the outcome. Okay, these 3 cards will be the past. These will be the month of June, heading into June. These will be the outcome. And then these will be the future, and then the final outcome. All right, so let's get started. The first 3 cards, you have a Page of Wands, you have an Ace of Pentacles, and you have the High Priestess. These are the past influences coming into the month of June. And what the Page of Wands means, it's a great card that should work very well with the Ace of Pentacles, because the Ace of Pentacles is about new beginnings. As far as finances, sometimes it can mean wealth, happiness, and security. So the Page of Wands is considered good news, happy times, a new adventure. So these two together signal that you're coming into new opportunities. You're very optimistic. There are good things coming your way. It's also about good luck. The High Priestess is important because she is not only a major arcana card, but she is about understanding mysteries, inner knowledge, intuition. So what's lovely about these 3 cards as your past influences, it's about following your intuition, things coming to pass, manifesting what you want. Let's look at the month of June. This is lovely as well because you have this 3 of Pentacles. And what that means is that you're using your gifts. You might get a promotion. It might mean that you are recognized for your talents. When it's paired with the King of Swords, we're looking at you taking charge of communication. The King of Swords is an intellectual. The King of Swords can also represent a judge or a teacher or someone who is very smart and educated. So maybe some of you are pursuing a degree or going to school, but it just means that there's an authority figure. It means justice, reason, logic, and truth. And this card is in the center of your spread. So this is going to be central to your reading. This is the central part of your story here. Then you have that Queen of Pentacles, and this is wonderful because she is the queen of a happy home. She's also the queen of wealth, so she responds very well to this Ace of Pentacles. What the Oracle is telling you, Taurus, is that you will be able to continue to be prosperous. You'll make a great opportunity out of this Ace of Pentacles as far as potential wealth. Maybe you're starting a new business. Maybe you're applying for a loan. So far, it looks like things are manifesting for you in a really wonderful way as far as your future goals. And these 3 pentacles are anchoring those career or financial goals that you have. Now we go to the future. Okay, so by the time June ends and we head into July, we have the Six of Wands, which is the card of success and victory. And then we have the Tower, which can be seen as problematic. But what it means is that spiritual obstacles are being moved out your way. It might feel like a crisis, but the purpose of the Tower is to not just cause a crisis in your life, but it's to help you move forward. So maybe there's a relationship that you're in that maybe you shouldn't be in that might hinder you from reaching your goals. Maybe there's a fear or something you're anxious about that you need to get over. And sometimes the Tower will cause a situation where it's do or die. Finally, we have this Eight of Swords. And this means removing, sometimes we are bound by our emotions and we feel like we're trapped and we can't move. And so I feel like this Eight of Swords is corresponding to the Tower, because the Tower is supposed to help you remove that blindfold so that you can keep moving forward. So what I see so far in June is you coming in motivated, ready to pursue your career goals or even relationship goals. And then near the end, you might run into an obstacle that needs to be moved out the way. But it requires you to look at other options to find another way around that obstacle. When we look at the outcome, we have an Eight of Cups. What this means, Taurus, and this might be difficult, is letting go of everything in order to achieve what you've got going on here. This Eight of Cups means you might need to change the way you deal with your coworkers, maybe a partner. You have this Tower here, which means that you might need to start over and relearn a new way of doing things in your life in order to be productive. So Taurus, your story for the month of June is about following through on your goals: financial, career, relationship, family, home. But in order to do that, you've got to release and be flexible and learn to let go of those obstacles that are getting in your way. A lot of people deal with that. They might decide, oh, I'm going to write a screenplay, but then they run into that familiar obstacle of procrastination, being distracted, things like that. That's an example of what this Tower and the Six of Swords and the Eight of Swords means. And keep in mind, 8 is the number of change. So you actually have an Eight of Swords here. And in order to not feel trapped, to get unstuck, those Eight of Swords need to be Eight of Cups, where you start to let go. That is your reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you would like your own personal tarot reading, go to tarotbyaire.com. Love and light, and I'll see you next month.